All right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. We are in Acts 27, I believe. It's the chapter where Paul gets moved around by ship as a prisoner and eventually gets shipwrecked close to shore, and people somehow manage to get ashore safely. There's your chapter. But if you read it, it reads like a total mess. It does not read like an inspired piece of work, I'll tell you. For one, it starts off with really kind of a complicated description of going here, going there, then they went here, then they went here, then there. It's just like, why are you telling us all this? Because nothing is happening. You're just going here, going there. Okay, so like I said, not sounding inspired. And then, like, another thing that doesn't make any sense, doesn't sound inspired. He meets with one of the authorities, and it just says he liked him, and it's just like, that's the end of it. Like, that's your description. All right, I think his name was Julius. So, you know, they engaged. They encounter some storms, and at some point they fast for a couple weeks, but then they finally eat something. That's it. So I don't really have much to say about it because it doesn't really sound very inspired to me. Now, we know that the end of Paul's life was not a pleasant one, and depending on your point of view, it's either timely or not. I never enjoy hearing about the suffering of others because we encounter enough suffering in our own lives. Don't really want to hear about the suffering of others, especially what Jesus had to go through on the cross, and prior to the cross, during the cross. But even in that, our lesson is that God is working his purpose. Which is making us witnesses to the world that no matter the cost, we will stay true to the one who loves us, who gave us life and the power and ability to be loving, kind, faithful. Yeah. That's all I have for you, honey. So you may be going through something in your life that is tempestuous and desperate, like a sea storm and being shipwrecked. But if you put your focus on God, He will use it for His purposes. Now, I don't believe what a lot of people believe is that, everything happens for a reason, like as if God sent you the storm, that God is the one who shipwrecked your life. No. Our choices lead to our circumstances. Sometimes things occur that had nothing to do with us choosing something. I understand that. But I don't believe that it's ever sent by God as a test. I think He uses all of these challenges in order to test us, so that we have the experience of rising above the fleshly experience of complaining about the circumstance, and that we learn that these unfortunate experiences are opportunities for us to grow in His likeness and to be more of a vessel for His presence. That I firmly believe. So I encourage you to do that. I know how difficult it is, and it will definitely help you out if you have friends or people of like mind that you can associate with as you're going through it. Because your faith may help your friend, and when you're a little down, your friend's faith may help you. Or you both might be faithful together, and that's a dynamic pairing. But whatever it is, there's always an opportunity for growth in faith and love and service. And I think of Jesus saying in the book of John, Gospel of John, He says, if you love me, you'll obey me. Oh yeah, baby. Exactly. If we love you, we'll obey you. Oh yeah. I like that one. I used to not like it. I used to think of it as like too big of a taskmaster. Like, I think I love you, but I can't obey you, so I don't want to hear about it because it just reminds me I'm a failure. Now I have the experience of I so much love the Lord that I do everything I can to obey Him. And yeah, sometimes I fail. No big deal. But the overall focus and purpose of my life is to obey Him. And by doing that, I show Him that I love Him. So how is obedience a sign of love? Because you're putting aside your agenda and you're saying, whatever it is you have for me, honey bear, I am willing and completely desirous to do, so that your joy will be full. Because there's nothing that makes God happier or more joyful than for Him to see His loved ones following his advice and directives so that we can stay aligned and in relationship with him. Oh yeah, baby. That's it.